Everyone, I have another card to share with you. This time it's a birthday card for a male, and I'm really quite pleased with how this has turned out. So my card base is craft cardstock, and I actually ran it through a script Cuttlebug folder. It's a bit difficult to see because I have actually covered it up in a few places, but I did all the front of the card, and then on top of that I put a piece of black card, and then I used a stencil. It's a Crafter's Workshop stencil, and I then used I actually use all-purpose filler, and for me it works absolutely fine. So I dried that with my heat tool, and then I just went over it with some vintage photo distress ink. And then the next layer is a piece of corrugated card which I've ripped, and then again I've used the same distress ink around the edges. The paper is from the Prima Engrave paper, so then I've cut it to size, used a distressing tool, ripped it in a couple of places, and then again I went round with the vintage photo distress ink. I've used my tiny attacher here, here, here and here, although the bottom ones are actually covered, and then I've got a couple of faux screw brads there. Down the bottom here and here we've got some, well, they're kind of like corners. They started life like this. They're not exactly the same as this one, but very similar. My friend Lynn gave them to me. She gave me a bag. She sells these on an online store, so she gave me a bag of metal pieces, so thank you very much, Lynn. And Lynn also gave me the typewriter die, which is a Tim Holtz die, and she cut some out for me, and I distressed that. I used some gesso, and then I just went over it with some gold rub and buff, and then I've just made a little scroll there, so I just stamped happy birthday and then stuck that inside the typewriter to look as if it's been typed. I've used gesso on quite a few places actually on this card because I want it to have a vintage grunge look to it. So I've done it down here on the metal pieces, up there, obviously like I said previously, on the typewriter, and then I've just gone over the metal with gold rub and buff just to give it that antique look. So there it is, my typewriter card. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and please leave me a comment.